Yeah, what scores, James?
I can get quickly.
Arsenal 1-0 still.
It's all right, I've got it.
Yeah, Saka 5 minutes in.
Good on, ladies and gents. Second half coming right up. Just to get you up to date, though, in the Premier League tonight, Arsenal leading Wolves 5-0. And in the Champions League, Karabag losing, well, they've lost to Newcastle by 6-1.
Really quick. We've got the players coming in for half time.
Oh,
well.
Brilliant.
Yeah, got some other bits, so I'll send them over. Anything you want in particular for the second half?
I'd say just hanging around with the fans again. I'm at the end of the game. I'll probably come on the pitch, film some videos.
Yeah, I'll get
Something like this. Because I need something for my uni project, this image.
A nice
little
change room, but I think we'll come out.
Yeah, no, I bet they did. No, definitely not.
Right, I assume it's warm.
Because it's quite a cool image, actually. But my lecturer recommended me get something like that. Maybe a video where I go over to the fans, if you're behind it like that.
Yeah,
So, I think that way
Yeah,
I can just use that for my website piece as well.
Yeah.
Well, I'll come on the
Just use it
pitch.
as like a picture, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then if you come around this bit, we can both go on the pitch at the same time.
Yeah,
So it makes sense.
So I'll come back here close towards the end. I'll stay here for a
Sounds
little
good.
bit.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Judge to the pace of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Hello guys, and welcome back to second half coverage here at the AEI Stadium. It is a local derby. It's Gosport Borough versus Fareham Town. This half it's going to be Gosport kicking us off, shooting from left to right, and Fareham shooting from right to left. Gosport in the yellow and blue, and Fareham in all red.
Any changes?
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
I'll run you through both sets of teams that started the first half. There's been no changes, and Gosport kick us off. Ethan Taylor into Adam Tommaso. And Jeremy, just talk us through the highlights of that first half.
Yeah, a very, very early goal for Ethan Taylor and Gosport, which we thought might set the tone, but not a bit. Fareham then started to settle, get into the game. Some very fluid attacking play from the visitors. Then Gosport went 2-0 up with an absolute world-class strike from Fernandez, but no sooner had that hit the back of the net than Fareham were back in it, with Matt Pates scoring a well-deserved goal on the basis of the amount of attacking play and possession that Fareham had in the first half. So it's given them a foothold, and I think that's probably brought them back out for the second half, feeling quite confident that they can get back into the game and cause a huge upset, because let's face it, it would be a massive upset given Gosport have got a full strength side out. I think it would be a huge upset, but then you have to remind yourself, and look at this here. Oh, offside. I was just about to say that Fareham have broken through once more. I'm trying to see who that was. I think it might have been Pates again, the goal scorer. No, sorry, I correct myself, Elliot Holmes. But yeah, you've got to think to yourself that the last time they met in this competition, Fareham was victorious, and then before that in the Russell Coast Cup quarterfinals, Fareham won 4-1, and that's going in 2017 against a very strong Gosport Borough side up at Cam's Orders. So it's been a while actually in competitive football since Gosport have actually beaten Fareham.
Yeah. Well, could they complete the comeback, and could Fareham get a result and carry on that good form against Gosport? Will Gosport hang on to their lead? Finney Smith hangs in across into the Fareham area. Dan Wooden just unable to get onto the end of it, instead falls into the gloves of Thomas. Although, to be fair, Matt, I'd probably say Fareham started more brighter in this second half. And to be fair, how they finished the first half, they've been tenacious.
They have been tenacious, and just in that chance Fareham had that was offside. That was sort of silky build-up play to sort of get that chance. It's a shame it was, from my angle, marginally offside. But yeah, like you said, Fareham looked brightly out of the second half.
Gosport with the throw on the near side, taken by Harry Kavanagh. Finds Dan Wooden, who flicks it back into Caborn, who also flicks it back. This is chased down by Williams, though, who goes back into goalkeeper Thomas. Ethan Taylor charging it down. Also, Michael Fernandez chasing down Tastel, who's on the ball. Adam Tommaso just using his body to win the ball back for Gosport there on the halfway line.
Yeah.
Now Harry Kavanagh on the near side, back into Finwell Smith, being chased down by Arnold. Fareham unable to pick up any of the loose second balls. Ethan Taylor on the halfway line, pushed to the floor, but the referee gives nothing. Jeremy, you think that was a foul?
Absolutely 100% cast iron foul, and he'll give that one.
Of course he will, yeah.
Arnold being brought down by Ethan Taylor, and now Ethan Taylor being pushed by a few Fareham players.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was a foul. I agree, and I think he's going to go into the book for it. Okay, but then the one previously was clearly a foul, and the referee just waved play on. So you've got to be consistent in those situations. I loathe that. I loathe criticising match officials because they've got a difficult job. But
Is he going in the book?
yeah, yes. Be consistent. You know, that was a foul there, a blatant foul. Give them both. If they're fouls, give them both. Why go? Why give one and not the other?
Well, I think someone who would agree with you on that is Glenn House. He looks a bit agitated after
Yeah, I get
Fareham
it.
got the
I
free
get
kick
it.
there.
I get it. I mean, that was a foul from Taylor, no doubt. But what about the one back there?
Well, Fareham with the free kick left of the centre circle, taken by Cole, who chips it straight into Tarbuck, who nods it forward onto Ethan Taylor,
Oh, that's a spinner.
and then Trevor Caborn hitting it high into the sky. Before winning it back for Gosport on the near side after clattering into Pates. And Fareham fans and the Fareham management team not happy that the decision wasn't given their way, Jeremy.
Yeah, I think the referee's just lacking some consistency with his decisions, really. It's a derby, so you can go one or two ways. You let everything go, or you give everything. Don't try and go in the middle, because when you've got a game such as this, players and teams don't know what to do, what they can and can't do. So as a referee, either let it all go or give everything. That's
Probably
my
the
view.
best. Yeah, definitely.
You can't be in the middle.
Well, Fareham with a throw on the far side. And just under 5 minutes played here at this AI Stadium of the second half. Gosport leading by 2-1. It was Ethan Taylor with the first goal, who's back in the goals for Gosport, luckily, after not scoring since November time. Got a yellow card, though.
I tell you
in the
what,
second
Glenn
half.
House is getting very, very animated down here. I think he needs to just be a little careful.
It's been very stop and start, though, in the second half,
Yeah.
so you can sort of understand why. Well, Fareham with another free kick, this one right of the centre circle. Now Sullivan on the near side, being chased down by Trevor Caborn. Trevor Caborn and Dan Wooden working as a unit to overturn possession. Fareham fans in front of us, exasperated with that decision by the referee.
We're
It's fair,
absolutely livid, James.
I thought that was a good decision by the referee there.
Fareham
Remove
fans
my
weren't happy,
gospel
though.
tinted glasses. But the Fareham fans, yeah, they definitely disagree with that.
See how many shirts will be in.
Now with Gosport with a free kick on the near side, taken quickly by Harry Kavanagh into Tarbuck, who goes short into Trevor Caborn, 25 yards out. Caborn looking to pick it back into Kavanagh, but the ball runs out of play just by the right corner flag. Sullivan heading over to go and take this throw in.
It's important to mention the rain has been there's pitch from just teams. You take on so judging passes can be more difficult with every
Well, the throw in taken on the near side, 6 minutes played of the second half. Gosport leading by 2-1. And it returns back into Gosport possession. Finwell Smith, 25 yards out into Greenwood. Greenwood into Fernandez. Fernandez plays it back into Greenwood. Greenwood clipping the ball into Caborn, who got on to the end of it. It was a hefty first touch, though, from Caborn, allowing it to go into the possession of Thomas. And a Gosport player has gone down midway inside
Can't
the Fareham
see,
half.
right in front of the pillar, isn't
I
it?
think it could be Michael Fernandez.
Fernandez, I'm thinking. I'm doing a number count.
Medical staff have been.
Yeah, I'm doing a number count. I think it's Fernandez.
Yeah, it does look to be Michael Fernandez. He's had his issues with injuries in the past.
Well, at the very start of this season, he was out before we've even kicked a ball
Spent a few
competitively.
weeks out on the sidelines
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, even before we'd even started the season, he was in just.
Just while we got this stoppage, I think we should remind the viewers that it hasn't stopped raining, so that it's going to affect the ball and pitch and maybe some of the challenges as well.
It's been non-stop rain.
Scheduled to stop raining or that?
No, it's going to be in for the night. I think the weather warning is going to be.
Rayleigh's all round.
Yeah, it's going to be till about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Well, the only good thing is Michael Fernandez is back up. Let's just hope it's not a serious knock. Although it does look like he's walking it off.
He's walking on his own, which is a good sign.
Michael Fernandez with that excellent first half goal. 20 yards out with an absolute rocket into the top corner.
What do you need to do? Just stand there, don't you, mate?
Yeah.
in the press box just questioning the physio's techniques, or whatever works for Michael Fernandez, I suppose, in this day
For
and age.
sure. But
The magic quarter.
yeah, the forecast is heavy rain for the rest of the night till about 8 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, it just goes on and on and on and on, doesn't it? This weather, just no end to it.
Pace charging down the left-hand side up against Harry Kavanagh, going for a low-driven cross. It picks out Arnold, left of the 6-yard box. Arnold back into Holmes. Now Cole picks out Arnold once again, 20 yards out. Arnold forced to backtrack before going back into Tattersall inside the centre circle.
Quick passes around the box.
Substitution on the way for Borough.
Well, Gosport yet to really have any big chances or engineered anything really productively inside the start of this second half. 8 minutes played already. Gosport leading by 2-1. Finn Walsh-Smith hooking the ball away, but goes straight into Calder clearance. Now Fareham have it on the near side with Pace. Has his shirt pulled by Caborn, but Pace goes on the outside, taking it towards the left corner flag.
Who are they calling down?
Pace
Gosport are trying
getting
to make a
past
change.
Caborn, goes back into Cole, 25 yards out from the left-hand side, swings in across, but it's been well gathered by Snelling.
Gosport are desperate to make a change.
It looks like it's going to be Jordan Ngalo.
And Garlo, I'm guessing.
So, perhaps a change of midfield. Well, goal kick taken. It's returned back into Fareham possession. Before a clearance by Fareham, picked up by Harry Kavanagh on the near side. Kavanagh skipping past Pace before going back. A back pass across the 6-yard box into Snelling.
Oh, that was a little bit close to the
Well,
wind.
he nearly had a ball judged down there by Cooper.
Charlie
as well.
Washmer. 14.
But there's going to be 3 changes.
3.
Oh, crikey, Osler.
You're going to be busy here, Jeremy.
Yeah, as long as I know who's coming on. They've got a 19 out there. We haven't got a 19 listed.
No, we haven't. It's in 19.
It's got to be Casimir, isn't it? Or is it
Casimir is
Gonzalo?
coming on.
Yeah, 9 for 19.
So Dan Wooden coming
Dan
off. Casimir coming on.
Tarbuck. Osler. So who else has gone? Paul, can you go and query that is Casimir? They're wearing the 19 shirt. I think
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
definitely Casimir.
7 for 16.
So we've got Tarbuck. Who else?
7 for 16.
Yeah, but who else? We're missing one.
Joe Osler.
Yeah, I've got that.
Dan.
Did you see Dan Wooden come
Yeah,
off?
Dan.
And Tarbuck.
So oh yeah, there he goes. So Dan Wooden.
21 for 3.
Matt, just talk us through
Hey?
your thoughts on the subs there.
Greenwood for Reed.
I'm
I think
confused
the
now.
subs.
Greenwood for Reed.
Right, I've got 4 substitutions. I've got 4
So
players
that was
off.
Wait, sorry, 4 changes made.
I've
Yeah,
got 4
4.
players. So who else
I
has
think
gone
there's
on?
clearly some intent behind the substitutions from Glenn. Clearly, he's not happy with the way Gosport started this
Can-
second half because Fareham,
Right, so if you got us
they've
on,
been better.
I-
They've been
well,
better than
I
Gosport.
haven't
They're
seen
on
Rue,
ball better
and
creating
Garlo's
chances
out there.
better,
Casimir's out there.
passing
right, so
on
let's
Can
just
you
walk
run
in,
through
let's
every
ring
single
Wasmer.
Can
Let's
you
just
go
ring
and
And I
check,
guess
please?
these
Yes,
subs
I'm,
are
that's
just
that last
by the
one's
threat
confused
Fareham
me.
posed,
on if you
and
can.
also as well for Gosport to help create chances, help.
So is anybody else in
Again,
position to run
because they
down?
are still winning.
I think it is,
Still
but
2-1 to
can we
Gosport
just
right now.
confirm before I announce?
But the way Fareham are playing is good play on Gosport.
Just all I need to know is whether, yeah, all right.
Gosport making the 4 changes there. A little bit of a confusion to who came off there
Just
for
they've made
Gosport.
all, yeah, I'm just not quite sure.
The issue of a quadruple change, something we don't often get to see. Not as bad as the 5 changes made in that one game a few seasons back at half
Yeah,
time.
we have had that.
You think that's
Oh, Jeremy, just quickly run us through your thoughts on the changes and the players.
Yeah, I think that's his opinion on the performance overall. So he's freshening it up. That's my basic. I'm just watching Paul because he's gone down there, sorting it all out.
Tattersall wriggling his way past a few Gosport players before going back into Cole, midway inside the Gosport half. 58 minutes played here at the AEI Stadium. You're listening to Gosport Radio. It's Gosport with a narrow lead, 2-1 up against Fareham. And then the ball just going out of play on the far side for a Gosport throw.
Paul's on his way back, so
And one of the substitutes, Charlie Vasmer, on the ball. We'll be sure to add a bit more assurance at the back upon coming on.
right. So
A
where we
staple
right?
upon the Gosport defence.
Right, so
So what we got?
You can read it.
We'll be able to get you news of all the substitutes in a minute
Easy.
from Paul after
Right,
getting the
so-
changes.
So that was your off, and that was your on. That is.
So it's Casimir. So he's
he's
19.
19. Yeah.
Finn
Okay,
Walshmith,
so we've
hustling
got
for possession.
Off, so off is 2,
Unsuccessful in
6,
winning it as it goes like
on
for
is
Fareham
19,
Yeah,
so
that's
97,
on.
21,
I'd say 30
14.
yards out.
We're right, and then on 2, 6,
Sullivan
16,
into Cole.
And 19.
and 19.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get that
And
announced.
Fareham just playing it out from the back. And Jeremy's just going to run you through the substitutions.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gosport Flower are making a quadruple substitution, so it took us a minute to figure it out. Coming on, number 2, Benny Reid, 6, Charlie Wasmer, 16, Jordan Ngalo, and number 19, Hisham Kasamu, replacing number 7, Brad Tarbuck, number 9, Dan Wooden, number 14, Joe Osler, and number 21, Ben Green.
Oh, Jeremy, just talk us through those changes again.
Yeah, it's we don't often see 4 in 1 hit. So basically, I think it's a change in formation. They've thrown an extra defender on by my reckoning. Just trying to figure this out actually. But Casamu's going to provide the threat up front, as is Ngalo. But then Osler possibly just easing him back in, maybe protecting him for Saturday. Same with Wooden. Green, I think what they've done is they're protecting 4 of their key players. So they're keeping them fresh for Saturday, which is sensible. So let's just see what comes of it. James is tweeting. So here we go. Gosport are moving the ball around. Down the left-hand side they come. Fareham break up the move, and they do ever so well here. Calling for the ball on this left-hand side is Pates. Doesn't get it. And Gosport break up the move with Finn Walsh-Smith, who's halfway between the centre circle and his own penalty area. Benny Reid on the ball down this near side. Plays it to Trevor Caborn, who has attention from 2 defenders, but retains possession, and Gosport recycling by going backwards to go forwards, which is always disappointing. But to be fair, you've got a red and black wall ahead of Gosport at the moment, so sometimes there are no options available going forward. Gosport now trying to do exactly that, though. Here they come down the left-hand side. Offside flag up against us. Who can't quite see that he's out there through the rain. But the cross was in towards Ngalo.
Jeremy, don't you think it's kind of worrying that Gosport brought on another defender, considering we're supposed to be the...
Oh, I'm going to cut you off, Matt. It's Fareham looking to come down the left-hand side. With
That's a shot on
Sullivan.
target.
I'm not sure if it was a shot or a cross, but
That was a shot.
arrowed in towards the bottom left corner.
That was a
It
shot.
forced the save there.
Cam
from
Sullivan.
Snelling.
Cam Sullivan. That was going in as well. Snelling had to make the save.
They're getting ready
And Fareham are making a change. I don't think they'll do 4 in 1, so that should be a little bit more straightforward.
But hopefully a bit easier, that one. Yeah, I would say it's the first shot on target. Fareham.
Yeah, but it was going in from a difficult angle as well, and it had swerve and pace on it. So actually, I think that's a better save from Snelling than it at first appears.
Well, it looks like for the visitors, it's going to be Dan Sibley coming
Dan
on.
Sibley, yeah, but for who?
They've got the ball, though.
Well, Matt, what can you tell us about Sibley?
Sibley's one of their
We see the ball.
Turn it
their
round.
key players.
No,
He's
ladies
actually coming on
16.
from Arnold, which is...
I'm surprised at that.
I'm
and
surprised.
gentlemen, Fareham Town substitution coming on number 16 at Dan Sibley, replacing number 9.
And I don't think the Fareham fans are happy with that change.
No.
A few of the Gosport fans as well, booing him off.
I'm surprised.
Who's
It's like a
the
change
50?
at centre forward.
Can only be Harvey, can't it? They've got to
Unless
get their numbers
he's
right.
actually running towards
Yeah,
midfield, so
that's
it's
a big hole.
potentially a change of formation.
Then unless you're going to go and find out.
And now the Gosport player Harvey Rue coming on.
Somebody else on the bench.
I think it is Harvey Rue coming on. Yeah, that's definitely Harvey. Look at him. And as soon as the Gosport fans saw it was Harvey Rue wearing the number 15,
Yeah.
got a loud cheer.
This has been poor, isn't it?
Team sheet's not been great, has it?
Would be fair, they made
And Michael Fernandez running over, so it looks like he's going to be the man, perhaps make
Oh
away.
yeah, that's Harvey. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely Harvey.
Yeah, of course it is. Just to mix up the numbers, the numbering hasn't been fantastic.
So Michael Fernandez coming off after grabbing a great
Well,
first half
substitution coming
goal.
on number 15, Harvey Rue, replacing number 20, Michael Fernandez.
Comes off to a few claps and a few boos.
So that's all
Probably what
five
you want from
Gosport
it.
substitutions.
Yeah, all 5 substitutions
And
made.
as I was saying earlier, don't you think
Oh,
it's...
another one.
It's brave.
Who, right,
And
who?
now Fareham are
Oh,
making
well,
just
kind of
keep it
still
as
there.
easy, aren't they?
17.
5 for 17.
Fareham Town substitution coming on number 17, Henri Graham, replacing number 5, Ash Tattershaw.
Take us for captain.
Well, Jeremy, they're keeping us busy, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Well, first of all, let's address the fact that Harvey Root's back for Gosport.
Yes, brilliant. Lovely to see him back, actually. It's brilliant. If you think back 2 or 3 years, he was in outstanding form and he could score some goals. Then he had problems with morale and fitness and fell out of favour under Sean Gale when he was still in charge, and then even more so with Michael Mosley when he was Mark Mosley, sorry, when he was in charge. He drifted away, joined Bogner and then Hornbeam. Then Tottenham didn't work out for him down at Tottenham. But now he's come back, and I couldn't be happier. And he's been training with Borough for the last 2 months. So full fitness, good to see him back in the yellow and blue.
And I've got to talk to you about one of his famous goals in the Portsmouth Senior Cup. Him against AFC Portchester.
Yes.
From a short free kick.
Yes.
It was almost Beckham-esque. Curled it into the top far corner. It was a beauty, wasn't it?
It was
That
from
one.
out here on the wide right, wasn't it? Down at the clubhouse end. Yeah, it was amazing. What a goal that was.
Do you think he could do something like that tonight?
Who knows?
Rivals?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, what a mark that would be. But Fareham on the attack. Once again, it's Cooper lining up a shot. This one's blocked. It falls back to pace. Left of the 18-yard box. Benny Reid looking to track back, but the cross has come in. It's being plucked back into the danger zone by Fareham. Cole looking to keep it in on the byline.
It's gone. Flags up.
The
for the goal
referee
kick.
indicates it did go over the byline. Out for a Gosport goal kick.
I just want to mention something. So in Gosport, I've made all of their substitutions, 5 changes.
It's risky.
Yeah, and also as well, they've also bring on defenders, and which is a little bit concerning in my view because Fareham are a league below, and obviously they're playing really well. But if you watch these 2 teams, you wouldn't think that Fareham are the team that are in the league below and Gosport are a league above. And it's sort of like Gosport sort of playing into that fear by bringing on another defender. And Fareham are almost doing the opposite and sort of going for it, and you can see with the way that they're playing.
And I also think, Matt, that in Glenn House's mind, he wants all 16 players to have minutes before Saturday.
Jordan Ngalo striding down the centre of the park, still with the ball at his feet before offloading into Ethan Taylor, right hand side, edge of the box, back to Ngalo. Ngalo on the byline, gets in the cross. It's being headed away by Williams before finding Cole, who runs into Adam Tommaso. Adam Tommaso now taking it forward before he also runs into trouble, caught in his tracks, and a Fareham defender hacks it out on the far side, out for a Gosport throw-in, one which Harry Kavanagh is heading over to take. And Jeremy, like you said, we questioned the subs. It's brave to make all 5 substitutions, but by making 5 early on, it allows for everyone to have a little bit of a run round. Get some minutes back in
I
the
do
boots.
accept Matt's point, but I really do. But I also think in Glenn's mind, he wants all 16 squad players to have had minutes tonight ahead of Saturday, because that is absolutely critical, that game.
Well,
against
without
Dorchester.
overplaying too many as well.
Yeah, it's without overplaying too many, because they came off on the hour mark or there or thereabouts.
Well, it's important to remember that we've got a huge league game as well Saturday.
That's what I'm saying. Dorchester's critical because Gosport that is a must win.
Yeah.
If you look at the league table now, you'll see how precarious our position really is. Slightly false in that a lot of the teams around us have games in hand. We've got games coming up against the teams around us as well. So Dorchester are a must win. And Dorch are actually in good form because they made a managerial change a couple of weeks ago and they've won their last 2. So they're not to be underestimated at all.
Well, one to get down for the AEI Stadium, that one.
Let's hope it's not rain.
Well, Gosport in this one leading by 2-1 in the Portsmouth Senior Cup quarter-final. As it stands, Gosport will be heading to the semis, but Fareham on the attack down the right-hand side is Pace, running with a lot of pace. Once again, the end product wasn't there as it's gone back to Snelling.
Sullivan made a really good run down that left-hand side, James, and he was calling for the ball as he was running. I'm surprised that he wasn't spotted.
Charlie Vasma taking the captain's armband tonight after coming on. And he goes left into Reid. Reid with a low pass into Casimir on the halfway line, who holds it up well. And Caborn looking to dance his way forward past the blockade of Fareham players in front of him. Ngalo right into Benny Reid on the halfway line. Now Ethan Taylor Back to Ngalo. Ngalo
That's
looking to
nice.
feed a through ball into Casamu. Casamu right at the 18-yard box, pulling back a pass. The final touch coming off of Kershaw. Out for a gospel throw-in. Ngalo looking really good at one coming on.
Best move of the half for me for Gospel going forward. That was crisp, incisive passing football. And Ngalo, the architect of that entire move. Yeah, that's good football. Let's see what they can do from the corner.
I will speak more about Jordan Ngalo after this opportunity. But Gospel with a corner from the near side. Yellow shirts flooding the 6-yard area, swung in towards the near post. Finley Walsh-Smith can't get onto the end of it. Not properly dealt with by Fareham before eventually a left foot from Williams there clears it away for Fareham before finding Cooper on the near side.
Yeah, those Fareham fans don't have a bit of a shirt pulling there on Cooper.
Yeah, it was a bit blatant, wasn't it? I've got to be honest with you. Little blatant.
They're still going on about it.
To be fair, they've been lapped in this second half. Both sets of fans.
Yeah, Fareham have
Got
got a
them surrounding
vocal.
us in the best
Yeah,
parts.
they have got a vocal set of fans, Fareham. They always have one. Comes as no surprise to me.
We've got a few comments in the YouTube tonight. Pompey fan 3582 said love in the commentary, and Pompey till we die has asked what's their attendance.
I haven't had it through yet, but looking around the ground, I'm probably estimating about 400 to 500. We don't tend to be given them for the Pompey Senior Cup games, but yeah, looking around, I'm going to guess quite accurately, I hope, at about 450. I'm going to go
I
with,
think that would be good, especially for a Portsmouth Senior Cup
and
game.
especially for a vile night like
Yes,
this.
It's
absolutely,
midweek
yeah.
as well.
Oh, this weather
There's
is
a
just
lot of factors.
A lot of
guts
going
going
against it.
Wednesday, late, cold and wet.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, Gospel with a free kick on the far side. It's swung in towards the back post, headed backwards there by Quillan.
Yes.
So it's gone out for a throw on the near side. Ethan Taylor heading over to go and take it. He's got Hisham Casamu and Benny Reid both running
No
over
better now.
towards the throw taker. And it looks like there's going to be a change in throw takers. This time it's going to be Benny Reid taking it on the near side. Benny Reid into Ngala, who shields it away from Quinlan before feeding it into Casamu, edge of the box. Caborn pushed off the ball as the ball rolls back into Thomas.
Trying to let him roll.
It's good defending there, Jeremy.
Yeah, definitely. Fareham are continuing to give their all. I think what might come into it more as we enter the last 20 minutes is fitness. Because Fareham haven't played a lot of football. They've played a lot on local 4Gs because they can't sort of stay to the home games at CAMS. So you'd like to think that Gosport being the senior side will be the fitter side, and they might, if they can get it right, might just wear Fareham down. But in cup ties, that logic doesn't always follow because Fareham have got their tails up, they're playing with confidence, and I think they'll just put their bodies and hearts and souls on the line to try and get a result.
Gosport will also be managing their energy now
Of
with
course,
5 subs as well.
Could be down to who's the best or strongest swimmer.
Definitely, yes. I think we are starting to get to that point.
Well, I
Still
expect to
chucking it down here.
Yeah, I
at the
half
AI
expect to
Stadium.
see a submarine surface from that water out
A
there.
yellow submarine
Yeah,
flooding
that's
forward
like-
into the Fareham box. With that being Hisham Casamu.
Maybe that could be your full-time tweet at the other submarine.
Yeah, maybe I should, yeah.
We used to play it every now and again.
Maybe that could be the song tonight.
Could be. We're taking enough water on board, aren't we?
Totally.
Well, Finwell Smith with the ball at his feet, the young Gosport defender. One of the few from the starting 11 still on the pitch for Gosport after a handful of substitutions. Will Smith. Leftwards pass into Charlie Vasmo. Into Jordan Ngalo on the halfway line. And now into Adam Tommaso, the experienced midfielder. Hisham Casamu looking to feed it into Benny Reid right at the 18-yard
This
box.
is nice.
Pointing him down the back post. And it's being capitalised by Trevor Cable, who is there to get onto the cross. He made the first cross, which led to the first Gosport goal. And this time he gets on the end of the cross. It's there to nod home Benny Reid's cross. And Gosport have pushing their lead. Gosport now leading comfortably 3 goals to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
we were just discussing before the
Ladies
goal
and
about how
gentlemen,
Fareham
goal for Gosport
presses
scored in
died
the
down.
73rd minute. The scorer, number 17,
And that goal
Trevor
is just an
Hayward.
example of that, of Fareham not being able to move at pace, and running out of energy and losing focus and marking the Gosport players. And it's actually it's a really good header from Dan Goodall.
No, Trevor Cable.
Sorry, from Trevor Cable, sorry. And
Red cross too. Back
it's a
post.
great cross as well. And well, this should be game set for Gosport, really. You'd hope so.
Well, Jeremy, I've got to talk to you about that goal. It was so similar to the first. Trevor Gayborn, more or less, doing what he did for the first with the assist. A great cross in,
Fantastic,
and then
yeah.
it was at the back post.
Bullet header. The whole goal moved, didn't it? The whole frame of the goal moved with the power of that header. A really well constructed goal, and I'd like to think that if Gosport can survive the next 5 or so minutes without conceding, then I think they're halfway there.
What would that sting do to Fareham, do you think?
I think it'll make them work harder. I don't, because they've done it once, they can do it again. But that moment of danger now, because it was literally immediate, wasn't it? The reply was immediate after Gosport's second goal. That moment of danger has now passed. So it might just give Gosport a chance to just concentrate their minds. They've had that moment of euphoria. Yes, we've scored. But now they know they've still got a game on, and Fareham will fight to the end, and they will do that. So if they can survive the next 5 minutes, then I think they've got a very good chance of holding on and making progress into the semis. But yeah, this isn't done yet. Let's not think that. Let's not even begin to think that, Matt?
Yes, but like you said before,
You're struggling for something to
I
say
am
now, aren't you?
saying that,
But here's Cassimu. No, he's been thwarted by the offside flag, and out came Lloyd Thomas to deny him anyway. Fareham looking for that response.
Well, Jeremy, I'll have to ask you about Trevor Gayborn. In this game in particular, once again, showcasing why he should be starting league games. He's been excellent again tonight.
A quality player, isn't he? He's had a bit of an uncertain spell, but certainly we know the quality of the player. We saw it last season when he was an opponent with Winchester City.
Yeah.
Tore us to bits in that
Make another chance.
in that Christmas game that we had here where Winchester won 3-1, I think it was. And it was Claiborne just tore us to bits. And to sign him, and then we saw some exciting early season form. Then he's had a bit of a lapse, but here he is again.
Well, this time it was Benny Wee with another hanging cross. This one a bit deeper, and this one easier for Fareham to deal with, Matt.
yeah, it was a good positioning there to sort of find that chance. I do wonder, sort of, if Fareham running out of energy, of how much they're going to try and make runs like this.
Well, they're about to make a double change, Fareham. We're seeing it coming. We just
Well, they need to.
Yeah.
After,
they need to get fresh
They're
legs
running
out
out of
there.
energy.
15 minutes left.
I think one thing I mentioned to Matt was just before Gosport's third goal, the press from Fareham definitely died down in Gosport's half. It allowed Gosport a lot more time on the ball to make decisions and ultimately get forward to put that cross in. So I think these subs will be quite important for Fareham if they want to keep those energy levels up going into the final few minutes.
well, especially if they are wanting to go to the next round of the Portsmouth Senior Cup. Gosport with possession inside the Fareham half. Ethan Taylor on the near side. Left-footed pass back into Charlie Vasmer inside his own half. Vasmer looks up, finds Kavanagh on the far side. And Gosport numbers starting to flood the Fareham half. Not just the Gosport players that are flooding the Fareham half.
No, I do sense a shift in momentum now. I think Gosport are stamping their seniority on this game now.
It took a while though for Gosport to do that.
Yeah, but that's cup football for you. You know, you can't assume it's ever going to be straightforward.
Oh, Harvey Rude, ball in behind the Fareham back line. Picks out Trevor Caborn, who looks up, another hanging ball in. This one floated just high of Gosport players. Fortunately,
Right,
no
let's
one
see.
on the end of that cross
Let's
as it goes
see.
up
So
for a
we've
Fareham
got
goal kick.
15 and 14.
So the substitutions will be Callum Neal coming on and also Callum Kimber.
Williams.
And the other one?
Going there.
And the other one?
And then change it down.
7
for 14.
And Matt, I've got to ask you, are you surprised to see
Gentlemen, Fareham
back
Town
end of
double
future?
substitutions coming on. Number 14 at Callum Kimber. Number
Hasn't really
15
done
at
too
Callum
much
Neal.
tonight though.
Placing number 4,
No, he
Torrey
hasn't.
Williams.
I
Number
think
7,
he's still
Charlie
one of their
Cooper.
brighter players. He's still one of their top ball scorers. In fact, the top goal scorer of 8 goals so far this season. So you just sort of, even though sometimes when there's players like that aren't playing well, you still keep them on because they can do something. And I feel like Cooper is one of those players for Fareham. But yeah, I guess it's another throw of the dice, and maybe Cooper's tired and that's why he's come off. I could probably imagine that's what it is. But Fareham looking for those fresh legs and sort of gets them back into this game for the final 12 or so minutes.
Well, just under 80 minutes played here at the AI Stadium. It is Gosport leading by those 3-1. A little bit more comfortable after getting the third. Trevor Cable with the only goal in the second half, and he's on the ball at the moment, running with pace down the left-hand side, looking to cut inside of his man, wriggles forward, back, goes for a shot. That one's blocked. Before recovering possession, now Ngalo on the ball on the far side, into Reed, back to Ngalo. Ngalo skips past his man. He's got 3 Fareham players surrounding him, but does well to turn around before eventually falling at the final hurdle. What, with the ball at the moment?
Yeah.
Ngalo.
Ngalo. Okay, I thought it might be. It's just to see through the rain.
It is. Charlie Vasmer inside his own half, back into Finn Walsh-Smith. He's got Benny Reed to the right of him, but instead Finn Walsh turns and goes back into Charlie Vasmer. Do you think Gosport will be looking for the 4th to really kill off this game?
It would be nice to see it. I do think that the momentum swung massively in Gosport's favour now as we go into the last 10 minutes. They've stamped their seniority, and I can sense that Fareham are running out of puff. But yeah, I think a 4th would be nice because that would absolutely make 100% sure of progress.
Yeah.
3-1, I think at the moment would be enough. But I just think, will the substitutions made by Simon Woods inject some performance into Fareham, or is it?
Oh, Ethan Taylor with a great through ball which picks out Hisham Kasamu. Hisham Kasamu with a left-footed effort, drilled just wide of the left post. He had the goal begging at his mercy. Unfortunately, just couldn't pick out the back of the net. And Jeremy, like you said, it came from nothing really. A good through ball from Ethan Taylor. Hisham Kasamu just unable to pick out the back of the net.
Yeah, difficult finish for him. Sort of did it on the turn. The keeper was bringing the angle down, as Paul says. So yeah, but that could have been good night, Irene. If that had gone in, it would have been. But yeah, Kasamu's impressed me since he's come to the club, and he provides a clinical, physical presence up front for me. And long may that continue. Now James is doing his Twitter thing, so I'll talk you through the next moments. Finn Walsh-Smith just casually bringing the ball across his own 18-yard area. Vasmer just looking up and seeing what his options are, James.
Do you think if this game stays the way it is, with Gosport leading by 3-1, even with it being a cup game, will help add confidence going into Saturday's game?
I think what they had to do is play it and get everybody playing in it, because there's nothing that kills momentum like having time away from playing.
I agree, yeah.
So it was important.
Hisham Kasamu charging down the ball and now coming forward, goes for a shot from distance, initially spilled by Thomas. Ethan Taylor was looking to get onto the end of it, but Thomas made no mistake there. Doing well to recover it. And back to you, Jeremy.
No, that's fine. No, it was that really zipped off the pitch there, didn't it, that effort? But I think it's important that they go in with having played and the game in their legs. That's important.
It was a great training session.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, we don't mind saying that when it's against Fareham.
No, well, even when we played me on Milton in the last round on Remembrance Night, that even me on Milton made Gosport work hard, to be fair.
And then with the Portsmouth Senior Cup, it really does test you.
It can do, yeah.
With no injuries.
Kavanagh on the far side with a cross headed away there by Dan Sibley, who's come on full Fareham.
Like they've made this almost feel like a league game. Full dress because it is.
Yeah,
and the referee's just given Fareham free kick just outside their own area.
Right,
and Fareham just about to make another change.
The only one that can
be
make
their final change.
It's the only one they can make.
So it's going to be 12. Rudy Kilbride's coming on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fareham's final substitution this evening, coming on number 12, Rudy Kilbride, replacing number 2, Ethan Quinlan. That's all 10 substitutions made.
Indeed it is. Something we don't often get to see.
No, both the benches have been emptied.
Well, Matt, can you tell us about that change?
I was just discussing that with with Ellie there. Sorry. We were sort of discussing whether it's going to be a formation change for Fareham, because I doubt they're gonna stick with this sort of 4-2-3-1 sort of formation that they were already in, and I feel like that for the last throw of the dice and the last sort of chance for the win to get back into this game, they need to change formation and sort of go out and do something different. So we'll just sort of have to see how they sort of set up, whether they sort of change that. As far as I can see right now, then they're still in the back four.
Does appear to be that way.
That way.
And I've got to ask you, Matt, have you been impressed with how Fareham have been off the ball in their structure? It looks so tidy off it.
They have been tidy, yeah, but in sort of other parts, they're sort of.
Well, I'm going to cut you off. The ball in behind the Gospel back line, looking to 3-0 through on, but Finney Smith wasn't caught lacking there. Managed to get goal side, winning it back, but the clearance is poor, allowing Fareham to overturn possession. And now Neil on the ball, goes for a shot, and it hits the crossbar. Once again, the woodwork denies one of the two teams. This time it's Fareham denied.
It just shows you, doesn't it? This is what I'm saying. It's not over till it's over. That was a brilliant effort there from Elliot Holmes that clipped the bar. And as Paul said, it's a wake-up call. Gosport have to be reminded they're not there yet.
Well, certainly not. The only good thing is for Gosport, still that 2-goal cushion, which does make it a little bit more easy viewing for the Gosport fans here at the AEI Stadium tonight. Gosport leading by 3-1. You're listening to Gosport Radio, and just under 5 minutes left to play of this second half. Ethan Taylor on the right side. Had space to run into, but instead opted to go back into Finn Smith. Finn goes into Tommaso. Charlie Vasmer inside his own half. And that was a little sloppy there from Charlie Vasmer.
That wasn't great. So Fareham have got a throw, but it's gone backwards. So the immediate threat has been staved off. But
you don't want to give Fareham easy ways to get in.
No, you don't want to give them any opportunity, any glimmer of anything, really. We've got 5 minutes to go now. But yeah, disappointing for Charlie. He'll be disappointed with that.
Thomas goes short into Cole, just outside his own area. And now Pates goes left in Sullivan, striding down the left-hand side. And he's looking to feed it into Kershaw. But Charlie Vasmer is going to track back, seeing it out for a goal kick.
The thing is, though, James, Kershaw's been running all day, and not all day, obviously, all night, and he's just sort of run out of the end to sort of chase that ball there. And like we were saying, Fareham have run out of energy now, and now they're just sort of relying on the counter attack.
The lack of pressing into Gospel's half really is main evidence of that.
And Gospel can just sort of play it out the back for the rest of these few minutes.
Oh, Vasmer clipping the ball over the Fareham back line. It finds Ethan Taylor. Taylor looking to go inside of his man, lining up a shot. And it had certainly enough goal behind the shot. It looked like it was going to be well wide, but at the end point, it just had a little bit of goal heading towards that top left corner. And Jeremy, I think he caught a lot of fans by surprise.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be handsomely wide, but no, it sort of bent its way back round and just only shaved the upright on its way past, I think. So he'll be disappointed to have missed there. But yeah, Gosport are looking to finish this off now.
Ngalo using his body once again to win the ball on the byline. Now Benny Reid on the near side, outside of the boot pass into Finmore Smith. Finmore Smith looks up, passes straight into Colbo. Can Fareham counter on the near side? Can they get a goal back in this game and salvage something? A little bit of the tension there from Sullivan and Adam Tommaso. A shove there from Sullivan.
That was wise of Tommaso to walk away. There was, it's a bit of niggle between the two, but Adam very wisely chose to leave it.
A solid defence.
Now Harvey Roux back in the Gosport shirt. Hasn't really had too much to do since coming on.
No.
But a good way for him to get back into it. Yeah, Hisham Casimir, 25 yards out, lining up a shot and forcing a save from Thomas. He had to get down quickly to his right to push it away before clambering back onto it to ensure no Gosport players could capitalise on the rebound.
Yeah, good save that from Thomas. He saw it late as well. Had to get down very, very low. And Casimir showing a lot of goal threat as he's done every single game since he's joined the club.
Now it's Benny Reed's chance to come forward. He's got Ethan Taylor to his right. He goes for that option. It's a little bit of a heavy first touch, but still does well to gather it, Ethan Taylor, before going back into Benny Reed. 25 yards out, flips it forward into Hisham Kasmu. This one's well read, though, by Kershaw, who gets back for the visitors and clearing it out for a Gosport throw-in deep inside the Fareham half still.
I'm convinced it's not raining Harvey.
No, it probably is.
And we are really in the dying embers of this game now.
Just over a minute to go.
Yeah.
Borough leading 3-1 against Fareham, and they're almost there. One big step closer to the semi-finals now.
Jordan Ngalo looking to go for on goal after skipping past his players. Goes for a shot. Pushed away by Thomas before once again getting back onto the end of it.
Yeah, good. Again, good goalkeeping there from Thomas. He's made some very, very important saves for Fareham in the last 10 minutes.
Well, not the usual first choice for the Creeksiders.
No.
Normally it's Declan
McCarthy,
Yeah.
an ex-Gosport Borough player, yeah.
Yeah, they're almost packed in.
But I'm sure the manager will be happy with Lloyd Thomas's performance tonight.
Yeah, McCarthy actually was an outfield player, and then he went in goal as an emergency goalkeeper for us when we were in the National South a few years back, and then he changed position permanently and became a goalkeeper, and then joined Fareham, and he's been there, and he actually tried his luck at Sholing. I think he's moved back.
Yeah, it's been a viral sensation on TikTok as well. Over 1 million followers to his name.
Yes.
Here we go.
3 minutes.
And there will be an additional 3 minutes added onto the
The
stick.
referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time. 3 minutes.
I think their camera's died.
I think it might have.
I think they might just
Yeah.
have.
There's no
actually.
status on it at all.
No,
Oh, the battery's gone flat.
that rain's got in there, hasn't it?
But I just have to watch our footage then, I suppose, the Fareham social media team.
They obviously didn't.
Remember, we will have highlights coming out after this game. So make sure to check them out if you're not at a game tonight.
10 seconds of normal time left, then 3 have added to come. And that's a booking there, I think, for... Who is that that's gone in the book? Just have to keep my eye on who it is. I think it might be Tommaso. It is. Yeah, Tommaso's been shown the yellow card.
Yeah.
He was wise to avoid one earlier by walking away from that confrontation, but not the second time round.
Well, Fareham with the late set piece taken by Peace, drilled in
Safe.
towards the back post,
Yeah.
evades the Fareham and Gosport players as it swung out for a Gosport goal kick.
I think that was too much for that one, James.
I think so as well. Not one of his finest set pieces.
No, definitely.
Well, my dad's been tuning into the commentary. He's been wanting to know who our man of the match is. He thinks it should be Trevor Caborn by the
I
sounds
would
of the
go with
commentary.
that. That's a good shout, yeah.
I think he'd be very happy if we go with that. Getting the
Yeah,
man of the match
I
correct.
think Caborn's been one of the key players for Gosport tonight. But I would also like to throw in, he's just gone about his business and not let anybody down. Brad Snelling in goal, because he's not let anybody down.
Someone else as well. Joel, well, I'll come back to that as Fareham might be through on goal here with Sibley. Sibley through on goal, but a sliding challenge there from Charlie Vasma doing just enough
Yeah, that
to
had
ensure
to be,
Sibley couldn't get up to the end of it.
that had to be good, because that was a clear-cut chance for Fareham.
Well, he was through on goal there.
Yeah.
Now down the other end of the pitch, Ethan Taylor looking to play through Hisham Kasmu. Too much weight behind the pass there.
Really quickly, just to talk about the man of the match and Trevor Caborn. You mentioned watching him when he was at Winchester. I followed him at Winchester when I was covering their games. One thing I can say, and it's the same as tonight, never stops running.
No,
Always hungry for the ball.
great work rate.
Amazing work rate, and we've seen that tonight with his goal and his assist.
Oh, Harvey Roux, through ball into Ethan Taylor. Can Taylor finish off the contest? It was offside, but once again, Thomas getting down low, denying the shot of Ethan Taylor with the right boot. Wouldn't have counted anyway, but solid stop from Thomas.
You know, Thomas already said it's been being a bigger humiliation. for
It feels
Fareham.
that way, doesn't it?
Apparently, I've just seen on social media that the Pilcommon roundabout is underwater.
Oh dear.
So
Does
I
that impact
probably,
us?
well, if you're Pilcommon roundabout, so
Oh.
basically, if anyone, Fareham fans or anyone going that way, just avoid it, because apparently it is badly underwater, very badly flooded. So I might
That's the way
mention
I'm
that at
going
the
home.
end.
I have no idea how to get.
You don't need to
That's what it's-
Well, Matt, your car might be stuffed coming back.
Oh,
I hope
you know
this game
what?
was
No,
worth
Just
it.
go up the main road and you'll be
I
fine.
think we're fine for going home, James.
Well, Fareham coming down the right-hand side, maybe stranding Gosport, but I wouldn't mind as long as Gosport hang on to this result. Maybe we just celebrate in the Borough Bowl all night.
In fact, to me, I go that way every morning. It's no
Holmes,
different.
free ball,
It's no
but the
different.
flag on the far side
That's
raised. And you would imagine that will be the end of proceedings. We will be
I
kind
think
of
so,
short because
yeah.
we do want to get goals
So I
side
am
in the
going to
middle.
announce that just to give people a heads up.
Just waiting for that full-time whistle, and there is the full-time whistle. It finishes here at the AEI Stadium. Gosport 3, Fareham 1. Gosport are through to the semi-finals of the Senior Cup. We're going to head off because we're going to get some pitch-side content. So we'll see you Saturday. But final words from us as always, up the Borough.
One final thing for anybody heading up Newgate Lane out of Gosport.